All right, so here's what we're doing today. As you could probably tell from the picture in the video, thumbnail, whatever, I'm gonna put a blow-off valve on this 2022 Pro XP Sport model. So completely stock at the moment. This video will come out after I actually make a video of getting it in the first place. So this bolt comes out, these, and then the whole bed will come out, and you have a whole bunch of access right here. You can also go through this little area, which is where it's at, back in there. Once I undo those bolts, I will show after that. They're T40 Torx bits, by the way. And it helps if you go the right way. Put this down. And this whole, super easy, this whole bed will come out. I'm going to do two hands because it's got a little weight to it. And I'll pull it out of here. Put the camera down. Alright, here's your access to, I don't know how the lighting is, not that great. There's your stock one. Stock one's okay, because this one's brand new. But stock one's plastic. They can break, they can crack. Not that they do all the time or nothing, but also you don't get the nice whoosh sound with the stock one. So gotta have that sweet whoosh sound. Probably eventually change the piping on this thing also. It's very tiny. I don't know if you can tell, but it necks down, which is never a good thing. And then it gets real small. Also, this plate does move. I think it's unbolted. Yeah, there's bolts on there or something. You can do it with this plate in here, but it's easier to move it. I don't know which way I'm going to do it yet, to be honest. You have to cut these little bands, non-reusable clamps, and we'll get back after that. All right, just to make life easier, I'm going to remove this shield. There's a bolt right under here, 10mm, and there's one on this side right here, 10mm. And you'll want to remove your seat. It's only got one so far, but you get the idea. You know, you just push the little seat latch, this forward comes out, blah blah blah. Just remove all these, super easy. I'll do the other one, then I'll get back. So you'll just remove the top half, which is like 4 of those spring quick clips, and then that's the shield bolt. That's the shield bolt, and then also this one. They're all 10 mils. Probably getting there with electric ratchet or regular ratchet if you need to. All right, those bolts right up front should be pretty loose. Let me see the easiest way to get it out. Looks like I could undo this one too. Yeah, that's probably gonna be easy. I'm gonna undo that other bolt on that side. Didn't think I would need to, but probably could bend it just a little and get it out, but I'm not going to. Just gonna zipper out with this real quick. My battery don't die on this Milwaukee. Much easier. Now, should just enough space. I mean, realistically, you could just leave it like that and it'll be fine. A lot easier access. Get these stupid clips out. They double clip these things. They really didn't want that to come off. And then there'll be another clip on this bigger hose in the bottom that recirculates. And then the little hose, no big deal there. Got one off. The easiest way on these clips, they're horrible, but if you can get the one side, put it back together kind of. If you can get this like one side, so focus, pry it up just a little bit and then just pull it off the ledge. Pretty easy. This one's on the other side, so it makes it a tad bit more difficult. But just pry it up a little bit with a screwdriver, and you can just basically pull this one towards you, and it'll pop off. When you get those two clamps right here off, just pull it out. You give yourself a little bit more working room to get this other one. Get that one that's right there. You give yourself a little bit more moving work area, because once this is done, this line is getting capped off anyway. Unless you're recirculating it, then you would put it back on, but you won't get the sweet whoosh noises, which duh, that's why we're doing this. All right, this one's off. I just pulled this one off. It has the same type of clip, but I just pulled it off. It's not super tight. Something wrong with the stock one. Obviously you don't get the sound with it, but also, I mean, it's plastic. This machine's got no time on it, like an hour maybe. I'm sure after a while, obviously plastic being right here, they could crack and they could fail, stop working, obviously, and they're not serviceable, I think, unless you had some special tool. So if you got dust in it, you couldn't, you know, service it or clean it out, versus the RPM one, whatever I did with it. This one, metal, super nice too. Not that you'll ever see it, but it is very nice. And this moves, that's very nice. And this, I can't really do it with one hand, but this will come off and you can service it. He actually sends you springs, which in the direction says it just kind of changes the tone. Filter for more dirty environments, although it only blows off. If you're recirculating it, you won't need that. You'll put the filter on only if you're not recirculating and you're, you know, maybe real muddy, super dusty, but it always blows out. Obviously it never sucks in any air, so you shouldn't have any problems. But if you did, you could service it and put new O-rings and lube it up and whatnot. Send you another hose, although you can reuse the stock one. This one you could use if your other one's worn out from having a bunch of hours or mudded up or crusty or whatever. This is the plug you're going to use, because you're not going to recirculate it unless yours broke and you really don't want the loud whoosh like the rest of us do. So I'm going to plug that hole with that plug. Here. Also, there is 2 hose clamps. I hold my camera at the same time. Little screwdriver ends, Phillips. Put that on there, whatever way is easiest, I guess. Turn it how you want. Put that in there, and then you'll tighten that puppy down. Of course, you got to face it where everybody can read it, because you'll never see it. But all right, got the capped off. It's tightened up. You can put it wherever you want. I guess you could tuck it further back in there. I'm just gonna leave it right where it's at. Got this thing on there, the blow valve on there, hose tightened. You want to point it down, obviously, just so no water does fall in there from your bed or whatever. As long as it's pointing down, you should be fine. I mean, maybe if you bury this whole thing in water, it might get clogged, but it always blows off. It obviously doesn't suck in air. So then put your, I ain't got this hose all the way on there yet, but it swivels nicely. Put that hose all the way on there. Good to go for testing. All right, she works. The video is not going to really do it justice in the garage. Sitting here, obviously you build a real boost under load. I guess you could sit there and hold the brake and brake boost it, but I'll get a video in the next day or so. Put the camera back here. But she works. It's good to go. Put it back together. Put the shield back on, bed back on. Simple. It's a very easy, obnoxious thing to install on your turbo razor.